Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are okay. Today I'm bored, and since I'm bored I want to talk about something a little bit more fun and easy to talk about. So today's topic is how ridiculous is Riverdale. To add a little bit of context, a couple of days ago I stumbled upon a video who just picked out all the weird shit that was going on in Riverdale, and I thought it was funny. And at the same time, I wanted to add some. I wanted to give my thought about what I saw in those videos. Like, why is it so bad? That's what I want to talk about. So I watched Riverdale in the past, the first 2 seasons. And at some point I just realized that I was just wasting my time, that it was trash, and since I have respect for my time and myself, I decided to stop watching it. But from time to time, I just like to see how the thing is evolving, and each time I'm just surprised by how bad it gets with each season. I didn't think this was even possible, and I didn't even think that they would made it to the 4th season with that kind of writing. So yeah, let's get into it. If you want to watch the videos that I'm gonna watch here like fully, I will link them down below.
Previously on Riverdale.
Because we're endgame, Archie.
We're gonna be a ship.
Ethelhead.
Was attacked by Bear. Princess Etheline.
Help me, Jughead Jones.
How did I get here?
I bought you. You're my only hope.
Daddy's little girl.
The farm is an organ farm.
Jason Blossom is the Gargoyle King.
Get your hands off my girlfriend!
Gonna die at 3 p.m.
I invented red, which are commonly called
The serial killer genes.
This is the thing with Riverdale. Nothing makes sense. Everything is super overly cliche. This cliche, like really cliche, and then there's Riverdale. Like, I don't know how to say that. Like, we endgame. Help me, Jughead Jones. Like, I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in. All those things, they just don't make sense, because normal people usually don't say that. And that's just one example of bad writing.
So sorry for the way I treated you while I was under Edgar's spell.
Oh, you mean like when you dragged me by my ankles to get a lobotomy?
The thing that doesn't make sense also in this show is the context. We're talking about high school students going through all of this. A lobotomy? What? In what context can we talk about a lobotomy in a high school, except like in maybe classes, or I don't know. Why is it even mentioned? Keep in mind that those characters are normally teenagers, like 16, 17 at most. So this is just ridiculous.
You're supposed to be in jail.
Mija, I own that jail.
There's another classic way to raise money.
They're 16, 17, which means that they're underaged. No matter what you are, girl, boy, whatever, at this age, they shouldn't be doing this. This is a teenager show, okay? Why would you be showing that to teenagers? And by doing this, it's kind of like you are telling them that they could be doing stuff like this, but they actually shouldn't. I'm just really confused right now. Sometimes I have the feeling that everything is an excuse for putting those guys shirtless. It's good to play with the fact that you are talking to teenagers, and when you're a teenager, your hormones are a little bit too active. I get that, but it's just too much in here.
What the hell is going on here?
You never met Jason, have you?
Oh no.
But also, what the heck about the Jason thing? I thought he was dead. Like, last time I heard he was dead, so why are they bringing him back again? I don't know.
No, bitch, it's your sister.
All is right in the world. Isn't it, my love?
Yep. Everything's back to normal.
Little Forsyth III, happy birthday.
You can call me Forsyth. The third.
I just don't have words. Where do they take those lines? Who writes this? I really want to know. Like, answer me. Who's writing this?
Actually, they all have one thing in common. A specific set of genes, also known as
The serial killer genes.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
I think Riverdale has a problem with naming. Like naming things, you know. Back in season 2 or 3, I don't even remember, there was a drug named Jingle Jingle. What type of drugs do you call Jingle Jingle? Okay. Riverdale is based on the Archie comics, and it's comics, you know, so maybe it's something that could be acceptable in the comic, but I'm not that sure. Jingle Jingle? The serial killer gene? Yeah, no.
I can confirm that you do have the MAOA and CDH13 genes.
which one's the serial killer?
It's the third man.
That's correct, Betty.
It's the one in the middle.
Correct again.
None of them did it.
Excellent work, Betty.
Quitting the program, Charles.
But Betty, you're a natural.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's too easy for me. I could identify every single killer in your slideshow. I have the same genes as them.
I have the genes too.
You have the serial killer genes?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Jughead, that I couldn't help you.
Okay, so here, that's just straight out bad acting. I'm sorry.
Mr. Tipping!
Our father? I'm Hiram's other daughter.
We need to stop with family members like popping out of everywhere. Okay, it's not even funny anymore. It's just old. We had Betty's brother, Cheryl's dad brother, then Archie's dad brother, and then her. Stop.
You're diagnosing me with daddy issues?
No shit. Really. Yeah, and also I saw a lot of people being a little bit disturbed by the fact that the therapist mentioned possible sexual tension between Veronica and her dad. Actually, it's not that surprising because therapists actually do that a lot because there's something called like a deep complex, and they just take back everything to that complex sometimes. So when you know that, it's not really that surprising. You just have to be aware, but it's not that much of a big deal. This show is supposed to be watched by teenagers. Actually, yes, it's a little bit weird.
Oh, it's happening, Daddy. So brace yourself, Daddy.
About the daddy thing, even the actors are fed up with that. So why don't you just stop it? It's just like they started it and now they're stuck doing it and they can't. But actually, yes, you can do better. We're not gonna be mad at you because you're trying to do better. No. Everyone is sick with this daddy thing, so just stop it, right? An idea, just like that. Keep it or leave it.
You need time and solitude to seek penance for your crimes and cruelty. Toodles!
Cheryl?
Now, this is one of the reasons why I stopped watching Riverdale. Like, she is one of the reasons, Cheryl. No, she's not like the reason, but she's a good example of that reason. There's no character development with her. That's a problem. And what I mean by that is, at first, she was that, that the high school bitch, annoying everyone, being mean to everyone, like kind of ruling the thing and stuff. And usually when that much shit happen in your life, you change a little bit, right? Your character changes, the same with how you treat people, and it's not the case for her. Her relationship with other characters didn't change at all. They are still bickering, like they didn't share anything together. And from time to time, when the scenario needs it, they come together and finally the relationship changes. Yes, that's a problem. Their relationship is changing just to help the scenario moving on. Now the musical episodes. It comes out of nowhere. Let's be clear, okay? There's no reason for them to start singing and dancing all around. Absolutely no reason. It's not High School Musical. You can't do that. You can't just do whatever you want because you want to do it. No, there's absolutely no reason for them to stop doing that. Maybe, I'm saying maybe, they could have done it when Archie was still pursuing his dream of being a musician or something. But here, it's just out of context. It's like they did it once and they were like, barely people liked it. I don't believe they did, but it must have been enjoyed by some people, by the producers as well, maybe mostly the producers, and they decided to do it again. Why? No, don't do it. It's cringy. We don't like it. You are ruining the things that you are trying to pay homage to. Don't do it. Finally, the thing that I find really funny also is the actors in that show. They look like it's as painful for them than it is for us.
I'm curious to see how they deal with the obvious mental issues that Cheryl is having.
Yes.
Hopefully they do.
They'll go undiagnosed.
I realize I need to dissect the scripts a little more.
I know what you do.
What?
You go like this. You go bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. My line. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. My line. You only read
kind of the opposite.
You read only your stuff. My line.
Well, my line's bullshit. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, my line's bullshit.
I think Lily Reinhardt even mentioned once why this show is that bad.
Is it the kind of thing where you guys theorize about it at all, like the fans do, or do you just
we've
kind of
kind of given up because we're nothing we predict ever happens.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
also, they usually don't even know what's gonna happen. Like the show, they
usually figure
make
it
it up
out.
because they hate to say that, but it's true.
Nothing is planned out. I think that's the main reason why this is so chaotic. They don't have even the beginning of an idea of what they're gonna do with the show. But the actors really, they look like they just can't deal with that shit anymore. I mean, look at them. It's clear for them just as much as it's clear for us that the show is bullshit. But I guess that they signed contracts and they can't get out of it until the show is over. Can you imagine? So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for not necessarily this kind of content, but just subscribe. Bye!